Lord, but this weather is cold, and I am ill wrapped. I am nearly adult, so long have I napped. My legs they fold, my fingers are chapped. But we are simple shepherds that walk on the moor. In truth we have been kicked out the door. No wonder as it stands, if we be poor. For the land we used to have, use of lies as fallow as the floor. As you know, we are so lamed, overtaxed and rammed, and like a pet tamed by those gentlemen. Thus they rob us of our rest, our lady them harry. These rich men are our pest, they make the plough tarry. What they say is for the best, we found it in contrary. Thus are countrymen opposed to the point of misery.
Benedicte Dominus! What may this mean? The world faring thus, how oft have we seen? Lord, this weather despite us, the wind is so keen, and frost so hideous, it makes my eyes stream, no lie. Now in dry, now in wet, now in snow, now in sleet, when my shoes freeze to my feet, it's not at all easy. But as far as I know, or yet as I go, we poor weeded men suffer such woe. Old Comb, our hen, both to and fro, she cackles, but begin she to croak, to prod or to poke, for our cock it's no joke, for he is in shackles. These men that are wed have not their own will, they are full hard put to, but they sigh full still. God knows they are led full hard and full ill, in bower and in bed, but speak not then till, now, in an aside. Take my own better half, and let me describe her. She's as sharp as a thistle, as rough as a briar. She is browed like a bristle, with a sour-looking cheer. If she once wets her whistle, she can sing full clear. Her paternoster. She is as great as a whale withal. She has a gallon of gall. By him that died for us all, I would I had lost her.
Are you deaf that you make such a sound?
The devil take your guts for hanging around. Where did Dave go?
He's just coming now. Stand still.
Why?
For he comes, say I.
He will tell us both a lie unless we be wary.
Christ, bless me quickly, and St. Nicholas, who knows should take heed, and let the world pass. It is ever in dread, and brittle as glass, and slithers. This world fared never so, with marvels more and more, now good, now in woe, and all things writhe. Was never since Noah's flood such floodings seen, winds and rain so rude, and storms so keen. Some stumbled, some stood in doubt, as I ween. Now God turn all to good, I say as I mean. And ponder, these floods they so drown, both in fields and in town, and bear all things down, and that is a wonder. We that walk in the nights our cattle to keep, we see fearful sights when other men sleep. Now I think my heart's lights, I see some shrews peep. It's two spooks in white, I must see to my sheep. Ah, sir, good save you and master mine. A deep drink would I have, and somewhat to dine.
Christ curse, you are a lazy swine.
What? Let the boy rave. Sit down and dine. We have had our fill. All luck be thy fate. Though the lad came late, yet he is still in a state to sup if he will.
Such servants as I who work till we sweat, eat our bread quite dry, and that makes me fret. We are often weak and weary when our masters sleep yet. Late home and dreary, in food and drink we get less than our due. Both our dame and our sire, when we run in the mire, they walk us of our hire and pay us late too.
Peace, I say, lad, no more of jangling. Hold your tongue. Where are the sheep we've shorn?
Sir, this same day at morn, I left them in the corn. When matins were wrung, they have pasture good, they cannot go wrong.
That is right. By the rood, these nights are long. Yet before went, I would. Someone gave us a song.
So I thought as I stood to cheer us among,
I grant.
Let me sing the tenor free.
and I shall sing the treble key.
Then the alto falls to me. Let's see how we chant.
Now, Lord, in thy name 7 that made both moon and stars, more than I can count in heaven, thy will from bliss me bars. My life is uneven with jangles and jars. Now would God I were in heaven, where no barons tear Mars, the still. Who is it that sings so poorly? Would God you'd know of me for sure, a man that walks across the moor, and was not his own will.
Mac, where hast thou been? Tell us thy tidings.
If Mac's coming, watch out for your things.
That I be a yeoman, I tell you, one of the kings, a messenger who from great lords takes and brings, and such, fie on you, go hence out of my presence. I must have reverence. Why? Who am I? Why do you act so quaint? Mac, you do wrong.
But you want to be a saint, Mac? I think for that you long.
Look how the shrew can fake it. To the devil he belongs.
I shall make complaint, and you'll be flogged if you go on. I'll just say one word.
Listen, shrew peeps, thus late as thou goes, what will men suppose? That thou hast an ill nose for stealing of sheep.
That I am true as steel all men know. But a sickness I feel has brought me so low. My belly lacks a meal, it's in a sad state.
Seldom lies the devil dead by the gate.
Therefore, full sore am I and ill, if I stand stone still. I've ate not a needle this month and more. How fair is thy wife? By thy hood, how fair she? Wallowing she'll be by the fire there, and a house full of brood, and she drinks without care. But she, I tell you, eats as fast as she can, and each year that comes to a man, she brings forth another bairn, and some years, too.
I've kept awake, watching, as none in this shire. I must sleep even if I take less for my hire.
I'm cold and I'm naked, and long for a fire.
I am weary, I'm forcade, and run in the mire. You stay awake.
Nay, I will lie down by you, for I must sleep too.
As good as a man's son, I as any of you. But Mac, come here, between us, lie down.
But I might come between your whispers and snores. No fear, I'm here. From my top to my toe, Manis tuas commendo, Pontio Pilato. Christ cross me speed. Now's the time a man who lacks what he wants might get hold, by secretly stalking into the fold. Lord, but they sleep hard, as you may all hear. If the flock aren't scared, then I shall nip near. How? One comes forward, now turn our cheer from sorrow. A fat sheep, I dare say. A good fleece, I dare lay. Pay back when I may, but this will I borrow. How gill are you in? Get us some light.
Who makes such a din this time of the night? I've sat down to spin, I hope now I might not rise for a pin, I'll curse them for spite. So fair is a housewife that has been got up to go between, and has nothing to be seen for such small cares.
Good wife, open this hatch. See you not what I bring?
I will let you draw the hatch. I will let you draw the latch. Come in, my sweeting.
You care not a patch for my long standing.
By your neck you may catch a rope out of hanging.
Get away! Get away! I am worth my meat, for in a trick can I get more than they that toil and sweat all the day long. Thus it fell to my lot, Gil, I had such a grace.
It were a foul blot to be hanged for such a case.
But come and help fast. I would he were slain. I want so to eat. For 12 months past I've longed for this meat.
They'll come ere he's slain and hear that sheep bleat.
Then might I be taken. That gives me cold feet. Go, bar, the outer door.
Yes, Mac, but what if they come to the back?
Then might I be, for all the pack, the devil of the war.
A good trick have I spied, since you think of none. Here shall we hide him until they are gone, in my cradle to abide. But let me alone, and I shall lie beside in childbed and groan.
Then quick, and I shall to them tell, that you had a boy child as well.
Now bless I that day that ever I was born. This is a cunning play and well cast, but it takes a woman to get it right at the last.
If they wake before I get back, they'll blow a cold blast. I will go sleep. Yet sleeps them together, so must I creep light as a feather, as though I had never taken their sheep. Resurrex amortius, let go my hand, Judas carnis dominus. I can hardly stand. My foot sleeps, by Jesus, and my water's been damned.
Say ye? Lord, but I sleep well, as fresh as an eel, as light I feel, as a leaf on a tree.
Bless be all here, my heart so quakes, it leaps out of my skin, such noise it makes. Who makes all this din? My head sorely aches. I must stir from within for my fellows' sakes. We are four. See you, Mac, now?
We were up ere thou.
Man, I give God a vow, he went nowhere.
I dreamt he was wrapped in a wolf's skin.
So are many got up nowadays, namely within?
When we had long napped, I dreamt with cunning ploys a fat sheep he had trapped, but he made no noise.
Be still! This is a phantom by the rood.
God can turn all to good, if it be his will.
Rise, Mac, for shame, thou liest right along.
Now Christ's holy name be us among. What is this? By St. James, I can't get along. I trust I be the same. Ah, my neck was lain all wrong. Many thanks, since yester even. Now by St. Stephen, such a dream I was given. My heart nearly stopped. I dreamt Gil, began to cry and labor, and by the first cock a young lad had born, to add to our flock, when I never want more. Of cares I've a stock more than ever before. Ah, my head! A house full of young bellies with hunger pains. The devil knock out their brains. Woe is him who has many bairns and too little bread. I must go home, by your leave, to Gil, as I thought. Now look up my sleeve that I have stolen not. I loathe you to grieve, or from you take aught.
Go forth, ill luck achieve. Now would we sought this morn, then we all had our store.
But I will go before, then let us meet.
Where?
At the crooked thorn.
Undo this door. Who is here? How long shall I stand?
Who makes such a blare like a lunatic band?
Ah, Gil, what a cheer. What cheer? It is I, Mac, your husband.
Ah, then never fear, it's the devil at hand.
Oh, the fuss that she makes, and the way that she goes. She does just what she likes. Just tickle her toes.
Why, who fetches and who wakes, who comes and who goes, who brews and who bakes, who mends all your hoes. And then it's sad to behold how woeful the household that wants a woman. But what happened with the hired men, Mac?
The last word they said when I turned my back. they would look, they had all the sheep in their pack. I hope they're not paid when this sheep they lack. By God! But however the game goes, they'll come here, I suppose. Now do as you promised.
To that I agree. I'll swaddle him like this. In my bed he will be. I'll lie down beside him. Come, cover us.
Let me.
Make ready all, and sing on thine own. Sing lullaby, you shall, for load I must groan. Sing lullaby, loud and fast, when you hear them at last, and if this play is wrongly cast, trust me no more.
Ah, Cole, good morn. Why sleepest thou not?
Alas, that ever I was born. We have a foul blot. A fat weather has gone.
God forbid, I hope not.
Who should do us this scorn? That were a foul blot.
Some shrew.
Now trust me, if ye will. By St. Thomas of Kent, either Mac or Gill had a hand in this event.
Peace. Man, be still. I saw when he went. You slander him ill, you ought to repent with good speed.
Now, as ever I might be alive, even if I dropped down and died, I would say it was he'd done this same deed.
We should go there, I say, and fast. I shall never eat today till the truth he may speak.
Nor have drink in my head till with him I meet.
I will rest in no stead till him I may greet, my brother. I promise I might, till I have him in sight, never sleep one night. May I do no other.
Will you hear how they croak? His lordship likes to croon.
Never heard I sing folk so clean out of tune. Call him.
Mac, may you choke! Undo your door soon.
Who is it that spoke, as if it were noon, with the sun aloft?
Good fellows, were it day.
As far as you may, speak soft, over a sick woman's head who is not at ease. I would rather be dead than she had a disease.
Be off from the bed, let me breathe if you please. Each step that you tread from my nose to my knees goes through me.
Tell us, Mac, if ye may, how fare ye say? But are ye in town today? Now how fare ye? Ye have run in the mire and now are all wet. I shall make you a fire now we are all met. A nurse I should hire? What think ye yet? I've been paid now entire. My dream has been sent. I have bairns if ye knew, far more than a few. But we must drink as we brew, and that is but reason. I would ye dined, for ye went, ye sweat as I think.
No, we don't mind tonight if we don't eat or drink.
Why, sir, is everything right?
What do you think? A sheep just went, stolen in a blink.
Drink, sirs. Had I been there, they'd have got theirs. That's what we fear. Some think you were there.
Mac, some men now think it must be ye.
Either you or your spouse, so say we.
Now don't you suppose it was Gil or me? Come, go through our house, and then ye may see who had her, if any sheep I've got. And Gil, my wife, rose not, since down she laid her. As I am true as steel, to God here I pray, that this be the first meal that I shall eat this day. Mac, that's not what I feel. Then be advised, I say. He learned in time to steal that never could say nay.
I die. Out thieves from my home, you come to take what we own.
Hear you not how she groans? Your hearts should melt.
Out thieves, leave my babe. Don't come near here.
Knew you what she'd been through, your hearts would be sore.
Ah, my middle, I pray to God so mild, if ever I you beguiled, that I should eat this child that lays in this cradle.
Peace, woman, for God's pain, and cry not so. Thou spills thy brain and makes me full of woe.
I think our sheep be slain. What say you two?
All this is in vain, we may as well go.
We have aimed amiss, we be but beguiled.
We have done! Sir, Our Lady him save! Be this child a boy brave?
Any lord might have him, this child for his son. When he wakes, he snatches a joyous to see.
May he be happy and in good time. When he needs God's parents to stand by him, we'll be ready.
Mac, friends will we be, for we are all one.
We? Count not on me, for amends get I none. Farewell, all three, and gladly be gone.
Fair words there may be, but love there is none this year.
Gave ye the child anything?
Not I, nor one farthing.
I'll go back with something. Wait for me here. Mac, by your leave, your son may I see?
No, you treat me poorly. This birth you mar.
This child will not grieve. That little day star, Mac never bar from sixpence.
Nay, go away. He sleeps.
I think he peeps.
When he wakes, he weeps. I pray you go hence.
Give me leave him to kiss, and once lift him out. What devil is this? He has a long snout.
He is marked amiss. Let's not wait about.
The ill-spun weft always comes fully out. So, he is like to our sheep.
How, Gib? May I peep?
I think cunning will creep where it may not go.
This was a crafty trick and fair cast. It was a grand fraud.
Yes, sirs, it was.
Peace, I say. What? Let be your blare. I am he that him got, and yon woman him bare. Have you named him not, nor made him your heir? At your mercy I am left. Sirs, do what I... For this trespass we will neither curse nor chide, no more deride, no longer bide, but toss him in a canvas. Lord, but I am sore, to the point that I'll burst. In faith I can no more, therefore will I rest.
As a sheep of 70 pound, he weighed on in my fist. Now to sleep anywhere is all that I wish.
Then I pray, lie down on this green.
I can't believe how these thieves been.
But not vexed by what you've seen, I say.
Rise, gentle shepherds, for now he is born, who shall fetch from the fiend what from Adam was torn. God has made you friend now at this morn. He promises to Bethlehem go see, where he lies so free, a child in a crib, poorly between two beasts.
This was as sweet sound as ever yet I heard, but a marvel like this is all new, and I'm scared.
Of God, Son of Heaven, he spoke the word, which lit up the woods with lighting as we heard. It appeared.
He came us to warn, in Bethlehem a babe will be born.
Be we drawn by yon star there.
To Bethlehem he bade that we should go. I fear that we should not tarry so.
Be merry and not sad, our mirth may overflow. To be everlasting glad is the reward we shall know, without fuss.
Let us go there straight away, though we be wet and weary. To that child and that lady we have no time to lose.
We find by the prophecy, let be your din. They prophesied by clergy that in a virgin should God come to lie to atone for our sin.
But the angel said, in a crib he was laid. He was poorly arrayed, both meek and mild.
To so poor as we are that he should appear first and to us declare by his messenger.
Go we now, let us fare. The place is us near.
I am ready and prepared. Go we together to that bright. Lord, if thy will be, though we're rough all three, grant us some kind of glee to comfort this mite.
Hail, comely and clean. Hail, young child. Hail, maker as I mean, of a maiden so mild. Thou hast cursed, I believe, the warlock so wild. That false guiler of vexation has himself been beguiled. Lo, he merry is. Lo, he laughs, my sweeting. A welcome meeting. Take my promised greeting. Have a bob of cherries.
Hail, sovereign Savior, for thou hast us sought. Hail, excellent child and flower, that all things hast wrought. Hail, full of favor, that made all of naught. Hail, I kneel and I cower, a burden that ye are. Hail, little tiny mop, of our creed thou art top. I would drink of thy cup, little day star.
Hail, darling dear, full of Godhead. I pray thee, be near when that I have need. Hail, sweet is thy cheer, my heart would bleed to see thee sit here in a poor a weed, with no pennies. Hail, hold forth thy hand small, I bring thee but a ball. Have thou and play withal, and go to the tennis.
The Father of heaven, God omnipotent, sent all in days 7 his Son him, even though his might as he meant. And now is he born, may he keep you from woe, I shall pray him do so. Tell of him as you go, and remember this morn.
Farewell, lady, so fair to behold, with thy child on thy knee.
Lord, well is me.
In truth already it seemed to be told, full oft.
What grace we have found!
Let's make a good sound and sing it not soft.